Figure 7, you can see it is a triangle with sides E. That means it is an equilateral triangle with an inscribed circle of radius R. The triangle in figure 7 above is an equilateral triangle with an inscribed circle of radius R. Show that R is equal to √3/6 times E. For us to show this, we are going to start by breaking the equilateral triangle above into 3 triangles. We are going to perform it as such. First, we are going to draw a perpendicular that divides the line, this line A, into 2 equal halves, such, passing through the center. We are just going to extend this radius, broken lines as such. Then we are going to assume that this perpendicular is of height h, such. Then we are going to break this is a third triangle. You can see we have triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3. Now let's indicate their vertical heights. For this one, the height will simply be the radius. This is it, which is R. And here the radius is perpendicular to this line. For this other case, the vertical height will simply be the radius, which is perpendicular to this line. And for this, the perpendicular height is the radius, which is perpendicular to this other line. This is triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3. Now what we are going to do is we are going to extract this right angle triangle. Since this line is a perpendicular to this other line, extracting it, we are going to obtain a right angle triangle of this form. I'll draw it by this side. This angle is 90. Then this is H. This line, it divides this line into 2 equal halves. So that means this distance from here to here will simply be a half A. This is A. By making use of Pythagoras theorem, we can find H, which is this vertical height. Then we write this down by using Pythagoras theorem. We can find H, i.e. that is, if we make use of Pythagoras theorem, this will give us A squared to be equal to H squared plus a half E all this squared. This will give us A squared to be equal to H squared plus a half E all this squared. This will give us A squared to be equal to H squared plus a half A all this squared will simply be A squared all over 4. We are looking for H. we are going to make h squared the subject of formula. We are going to transfer a squared over 4 to the left hand side. This will give us a squared minus a squared on 4 to be equal to h squared, which is the same as saying h squared is equal to a squared over 1 minus a squared over 4. This will be equal to the LCM of their denominators. The LCM of 1 and 4 is 4. 4 divided by 1 gives 4 times a squared gives us 4a squared. Bring down the subtraction sign. 4 divided by 4 gives 1 times a squared. This will be equal to 4a squared minus a squared gives us 3a squared on 4. We have h squared to be equal to 3a squared on 4. Then, if we take square root on both sides, the square root of h squared will be equal to the square root of 3a squared on 4. Then, our h will simply be equal to the square root of 3a squared on 4. This will give us root 3. The square root of a squared gives a all over the square root of 4, which is 2. Our h will be root 3 on 2a. Knowing h, it is easy for us to calculate the area of this triangle, and the area of this triangle will simply be a half base. The base is a times vertical height h, which is root 3 on 2a. The area of the equilateral triangle is simply equal to a half the base, which is a, times the height h. This will be equal to a half e times the height, which is root 3 on 2a. We are just from calculating the height h. This will simply be equal to a half e times root 3 on 2a. A times a is e squared. Root 3 e squared at the numerator all over 2 times 2 at the denominator gives us 4. This will be the area of this equilateral triangle. Also, we know that the area of this equilateral triangle is equal to the area of triangle 1 plus the area of triangle 2 plus the area of triangle 3. A is equal to A1, which stands for the area of triangle 1, plus A2, which stands for the area of triangle 2, plus A3, which stands for the area of triangle 3. This will simply be equal to the area of triangle 1 is given by this triangle. We are going to take a half base, this is the base, times the vertical height, which is r. That's it. Is the vertical height. So this will give us a half AR plus the area of triangle 2, this one, which is a half the base, which is A, times the height R, plus the area of triangle 3, this triangle, which is a half base, the base is A times vertical height, which is R, this will simply be equal to a half AR plus a half AR plus a half AR. If we factor out AR, this will simply be the same as AR times a half plus a half plus a half. This will simply be equal to AR times a half plus a half plus a half. You see that they have the same denominator, which is 2. We are going to maintain the common denominator and we add the numerators. 1 plus 1 plus 1 gives us 3. times 3 on 2. And this will simply be equal to AR can be expressed as AR over 1. AR over 1 times 3 over 2 gives us 3 AR all over 1 times 2, which is 2. That means the area of this equilateral triangle, knowing the radius of this inscribed circle, is simply equal to a half of 3 AR. This is equation 1. We call this one equation 2. This is E equal to this from equation 1 and equation 2, comma, you see that the two equations, they are equal. Equation 1, E is equal to root 3 A squared on 4. Equation 2, A is equal to 3 AR on 2. We are going to equate the right hand sides of the two equations. This will give us 3 AR over 2 is equal to root 3 A squared on 4. Next, then we are going to multiply all through by 4. The reason why we are multiplying all through by 4 is simply because 4 is the LCM of the denominators of the two fractions, and we are to eliminate their denominators. 4 over 1 times 3 AR on 2 is equal to 4 over 1 times root 3 A squared on 4. 2 will go here 1 time, 2 will go into 4, 2 times. We'll be left with 2 times 3 AR. This will give us 6 AR to be equal to 4. We'll cancel this 4. We'll be left with root 3 A squared. We are to make R the subject of formula. That means we are going to divide all through by 6A. 6A R divided by 6A is equal to root 3 A squared divided by 6A. 6A will strike out 6A at the left hand side. This will give us R to be equal to root 3. A will go into A squared A times on 6. Our R will simply be equal to root 3A all over 6, which is what we are to show. It therefore means that for an equilateral triangle containing an inscribed circle, the radius of the circle R is simply equal to root 3 times A, which is the dimension of the sides of the equilateral triangle, divided by 6. Therefore, R is equal to root 3 A all over 6. We are done with the solution. If in case you have any questions, feel free to drop your questions at the comment section. Please, if you like the video, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching.